I attended a prospect camp a few months ago, and I talked to the coach, and he had seen me in the summer, and we just really clicked. He liked what I did, and it seemed like the program and I were a good fit, and I visited on New Year's Eve and loved the campus, loved the players, loved the school, and I just loved it, so I had to commit.
Yeah, so I've been going up to the Pacific Northwest, mostly Oregon, for my whole life, visiting a family. And once I started getting in the school process, I wanted to get out of California and start something new. So I started looking at schools up there, a lot of schools in Oregon. But what led me to looking at Pacific Lutheran up in Washington was emails I was getting from coaches, and had been texting them repeatedly, and I finally went up there and made a visit during my winter break, and I really liked it, enjoyed the campus. It was nice, and the coaches were super cool, and so was the team. So I committed while I was up there.
Well, since I'm a walk-on, I really didn't do any of that coach stuff. I just talked to the recruiting coordinator and what I had to do for the walk-on process. And so I went to go visit there because I wanted to go visit because I would love to go to that school. And I fell in love with the campus as soon as I stepped foot on it. And I just made a great connection with all the people there and the community and everything, it seemed like. And so I'm excited to start my new life over in Arizona, out of the state.
I mean, here at Ynez, we kind of started it super early, going 5 a.m. workouts and practicing every day and going to school. And I mean, it shouldn't be that big of a transition, just classes should be different, but I think we're ready for it.
Yeah, it's mostly just in high school, you have the ability to play sports at a certain level in practice, but once you get into college, it's a whole new level. You're gonna have to start doing a lot more, contributing a lot more, just so you can see the field and to make the travel team. So you're gonna have to put in a lot more effort, and I've taken that till I know what I'm gonna have to do. We've been at 6 a.m. football workouts since February, and it really paid off this past season. So we know what we can do later on in college.
Yeah, just like Tim and Ryan said, morning workouts definitely helped us in high school, and it's going to make a great transition to college ball, I feel like, and we're just going to have to get the feel of the game for college ball because it's a lot different than high school, and I'm ready to make that transition.
I think it's more of a mentality. I mean, we're expected to win, and we expect within ourselves to win, and that kind of drives everybody to try harder, practice harder, to work out harder, to get better, and to win the championships that we strive to get to.
Yeah, so for us, we've struggled the past couple of years, not just record, but leadership. So this past season, we had the most seniors we've had since 2010, 2009, when our players' older brothers were playing, and we took the leadership mentality into it and hung out off to the side of football, tried getting everyone together, and that really got us together to get a good season out of it, work together.
And just like Tim said, it was struggling first 3 years of my high school career where I always had losing records. It was awful, and I hate losing. And so this senior year, we had to put a leadership group together to try getting more wins for the fans and for us especially, because we need to get that feeling for football back again. And I think we brought it to the table this year, and it was a great experience.
They were both big-time leaders. Austin was the 2-year captain, and Tim, both guys were members of our leadership council. Both guys were real vocal leaders and leaders by example. They were guys that never missed a workout in the off-season. They were always on time. They never were late. And just guys, as soon as the whistle blew for practice, they were going full speed all the time, leading by example. Yeah, we really upped the level of intensity for practices and off-season stuff, and really required a lot of the guys this past year. And I know that's going to help them because, as a person who played college football, it's a job when you get to the next level. You got to love football first off, and then it's a job. The dedication you need to put in, and I know that both Tim and Austin are ready for that. You know, the first thing is getting used to, you know, right now they're big fish in small ponds, right? Now, when you go to college, now you're the little fish in a big pond. And you just have to prove yourself. You know, the first day, coaches aren't going to know your name. They're not going to know who you are. And it's one of those things where you've got to want it and you've got to want to prove yourself. And there's no doubt in my mind, especially both Austin and Tim, but Austin, he started varsity as a freshman here at San Ynez. And if he attacks NAU the way he attacked being a freshman on varsity in high school, there's no doubt in my mind he's not only going to make the team, but I'm sure he'll earn a scholarship in his first couple of years.